It's important for students to know, and for, I think, just everybody to know what the court has said about different cases. Being able to do that here at Auburn and having the type of students that I have and their engagement with the material and just how solid of students that they are, it's really gratifying for me to be able to teach it. There's different aspects of a professor's job. There's sometimes administrative aspects, there's, the research, there's the outreach, there's other things. But for me, the teaching is the best part. I lay out all the requirements, and some of them are kind of demanding, and watching how they respond to that has just always been just amazing. It really has. Between the cases they've had to memorize and the paper they had to write and the moot court experience, when they get through, by and large, they feel like they've accomplished something pretty significant. The case law affects their thinking and how they look at the world day to day, now and in the future, because, again, there's always these different sources of information telling them what a right is, or what a constitutional liberty is, or what the court has said. And they can push back at that and say, well, actually, that's not what the court said. You're telling me the court said this much, but the court actually said that much. Now, we have a moot court exercise where the kids have an opportunity to role play a case that's currently before the Supreme Court. And so they end up often having to role play a justice that they're not ideologically compatible with. And that's just a great thing. They're like, I can't stand Thomas, but I had to be him for this role. And now I can kind of understand where he's coming from. And I think that type of exercise is always very important. I think the media tries to push the narrative that we're all red or blue, but most people are kind of purple. I personally believe that we live in a world where the tendency is to just, close my ears and say, I don't want to hear your side. And that's never been a good way to win an argument. I've told my students before that the best way to win an argument is to know your position inside out and still be able to reject it. So I think these students, they're better. They don't necessarily convert to one ideology or another, but they understand the other side's views, and that makes them, their own thoughts, I think, a lot stronger, because they can understand and refute what the other side is saying. But you can't do that unless you have an opportunity to learn what the other side is thinking about things. My name is Stephen Brown. I hold the Morris Savage Endowed Chair in the Department of Political Science, and I'm a recipient of the Gerald and Emily Leischuck Endowed Presidential Award for Excellence in Teaching.